shot out towards Flagstaff, and we're actually seeing a few light snow showers rolling through the northern portions of the Flagstaff area. In fact, we'll zoom into that in just a moment. I want to show you those temperatures. Into that snowfall sticking around, we're sitting right near that freezing mark. Temperatures currently in the mid-30s. We're sitting at 66. That's our high today, and that's our average. And here's where we sit currently out towards Safford, 56 degrees, and 37 out towards areas of Show Low. Pretty quiet on the radar. A few light showers out towards Lake Havasu City, but there's some of the snow that fell out around areas of Flagstaff. Very light snow flurries just north of there, and you can see some flurries out towards the Williams area. Not a big deal today. Tomorrow could see another inch of snowfall as the disturbance moves north of us, but boy, it brings a lot of rain and snow across areas of the Pacific Northwest and down towards California. Started out the morning mid to upper 40s, 49 degrees, and we hit a high today, 66. Fantastic. That's where we should be this time of year. And as you can see with the satellite and radar, this is amazing. I mean, areas of California, I haven't seen this for quite some time. They got what we call the Pineapple Express, a stream of moisture continuing to push into that area. You can see all that rain from areas north of Los Angeles all the way up towards San Francisco and the Pacific Northwest. There's the low on the map. Look where it heads. Yeah, it's going to brush right by us, bring some snowfall across portions of northern Arizona, Grand Canyon, Flagstaff area, and that's going to trick off towards the east. Another system is going to roll inland and bring another round of rain and mountain snowfall across areas of the west coast. This is pretty amazing. And then once that passes on by, we've got another one taking shape. So just a series of storms rolling into parts of California. We're talking a lot of rain and mountain snowfall. They needed it. Hopefully they can handle it with a series of storms that continue to roll inland for the next week or so. So here's Futurecast. Let's time out some of that snow. That's 7:30 tomorrow, where we can start to see some light snowfall around areas of the Grand Canyon. Very light snowfall expected around Flagstaff. Could be just enough to make the road slick out there. And then here comes Friday. Oh, beautiful. Sunshine, and we'll continue to see some sunshine through Saturday. So it looks like a great start to the weekend. Then another round of clouds roll through here. So temperature-wise, here's where we're going to be tomorrow morning. We'll see temps drop down into the upper 40s. We'll hit highs in the mid-60s, and your 7-day planner. Comfortable temperatures even through the weekend. The sun returns Saturday, few clouds Sunday, but then look at this, close to 70 next week. I'm loving that. 68 both Monday to Tuesday of next week.
So I have a goal of at least one walk outside.
Yes.
Each week.
Go outside at least once. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, take a walk. Look how pretty it is. I think I could do it maybe 7 days this year.